I think the next one is about the importance of teachers paying attention to students' social emotional wellness or mental health. Almost every person that I interviewed talked about this to some extent. The first one was a middle years teacher, and he talked a lot about the importance of building community and having his students still belong to that community. And in fact, one of the things that he was saying was that students aren't getting up at 9 o'clock in the morning to come to Zoom and talk about problem solving. But students are getting up and coming to Zoom at 9 o'clock in the morning because they care about the community that they belong to. And if the community is doing exciting things, they want to be a part of it. And I thought that was interesting that he had sort of shifted that whole idea, of keeping routines because that's healthy for them, but also shifting the idea of rather than just focusing on learning, focusing on making sure that he was being empathetic and making sure that he was talking about important things with them. There was another one that I think was important. I talked to a high school teacher who was sort of doing the same thing. She talked about the importance of routine, and then her routine in the morning was to have them come in and do both an academic check-in and a mental wellness check-in. And she said that she was surprised with the mental wellness check-in that, she'd pose the question just to start the discussion, and that she anticipated some people would talk because some people were more engaged. But she was really surprised with some of the statements that came from students that didn't talk as often, and that she was able to learn things and figure out how she needed to support them and then go back to them and make sure that they were getting the support that they needed. And so I think that will carry on. I think at least for those teachers who had that learning, but potentially that changes culture as well. And we understand that social emotional is an important part of learning.